Right, as much of paralogism as we can establish in here. What else do you think that there's going to be happening in here? Correct. Precisely. Did not eat, did not drink, did not brush my hair, teeth, toes, nothing. You know what I did brush? That very nice plump looking girl's toes, not those I did. The guy in the video definitely was, hold on, I think a little bit smaller this should be. The text that is... Man, how many years have we been playing this garbage for? So man, I'm obsessed with holy shit. Let us make... Right, maybe text should not be smaller, I don't know. Here's the game that should be. Like this. Right. Man, I'm obsessed with Eastern, like, you know, faces, at this point, like... It may be unrealistic, you know, with it just pointing out, like... There's simply nothing better out there. The guy definitely was eating toes, like, actively of girl, while pushing down on her. They can fit all over. Tasty. What I'm doing here? Huh? Offer up... I'm sorry? What? Where's quest objective? Weren't we just in Mondstadt? Why are we not one? Am I hallucinating? So there should be like an hour or two, I think, of voice acting available on hand time for us. Please head to the Ancient Sacred Mount. No, this is not the one that I was doing. Crimes 1 and 2. Oh, Star Snatch Cliff. Oh, it's okay. Dun 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 dun. Some Stardew Valley mix in there. This game allows for. What other game's name was that progenitor of Stardew Valley? I forgot. I think there's two like games similar ones, right? One that Japanese playing on Switch and one like the one that it all came from. I do not recall either of those names. Oh my god. Imagine running here in 2025 with various towards Star Snatch Cliff. Freaking... We were on this cliff discussing with Venti like where the harp is at, right? The saint one from the church. Here in 2025 we're in pre-last region running here with a cow character. Isuge! Chikoko chikoko! Dun 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 chikanga! Dun 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 dun. Chikanga! Harvest Moon, I think that the progenitor game's his name, right? And the one that playing on Switch, I don't remember. Oh my god, who may it be in here? Who? Who are you? Is this Barbatos? The Dendro Archon? No, it's Venti, it's local bar, the drunkard that is. Oh, Melton left. Paimon, I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me? Venti, did you send us that message? Oh my god. Look at this pair of boys in here. They need to marry. Dun, 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 dun. Ширияй на рука. Намаева. Далее Намаева. Паймон.
もう忘れちゃったんですか？私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で 風神バルバトスの伝道師です。ちゃんと覚えてくださいね。
I did not screenshot that smile. I'm stupid. Holy shit, I apologize. I'm a little bit sleepy. What else we do? Dun. Even I remember the name. It's not because his name is mentioned all over the, you know, the swipe phone menu and etc. I think just the name is easy to remember. I think Dahlia sounds quite memorable. It sounds not foreign enough to like, you know, not be able to remember, but just on point, like unique name that easy to remember, in my opinion. So yeah, no clue where the story and this investigation team proceeds to, but
風が君たちの訪れを知らせてくれたよ。旅人にパイモン。
there are definitely an upcoming roots of this, like Dying Slave teases. People are comparing the recently announced all this like imagery, the promotion art as continuation of the bedtime story. The last time we had development about our brother Aether and in fact Kai and Raya as well. All this like, you know, Rina daughter that created Albedo himself, and the other ones like Gold, etc. All those like progenitor of the Abyss that Dying Slave been mentioning during the bedtime story developments. It was definitely the most crucial part of the story by far. All versions this game presented to us. I believe people drawing comparison and saying like it was during 4.7, I think, right? And it is going to be 5.7. So it's very like pointing towards the fact that 10 version passed, and it is going to be yet another version of crucial story development, you know. I have no anticipation towards that, not at all, but bedtime story definitely was memorable as hell, like. So, you know, just saying there might be like the next version might be like the most insane one, probably. I think it's not going to present. Listen, let's not scrutinize too much, but I feel like it will present us glimpse into like very deep concept. I feel like it will not provide for any crazy developments, but just like bedtime story, it will throw out something absolutely insane that will like overthrow an entire view on this game for us, given it in here by far. I feel like it will happen.
Yeah. 私ですよ。うわ、なんでこいつが
Now, some people may be wondering, like, do we need to care about story of this game at this point, since it's like coming to an end pretty much? Well, perhaps we are, because it's coming to an end, you know.
もう忘れちゃったんですか？私はダリア。
ダリア。
セピロス教会の女祭で
セピロス教
風神バルバトスの伝道師です。
バルバトスの天神です。Herald of the Animal Archon Barbatos. Not gonna forget next time, right? I did not forget the first time in the QT. So call us here so we could meet with 20.
そうですよ。裁判中、伝説の栄誉騎士を見て、君がいろいろと考えてることに気づいたので、だから一緒にお話ししましょう。
I noticed. 話進めましょう。I noticed you during the trial, the legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of that on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat.
なんと言っても、私はバルバトス様の伝道師ですから。
After all, I'm herald of the Barbatos and looking directly at the Venti.
風神様の代わりに
Sass.
注意を払っておかないと。
Sassy. I'm the herald of Barbatos. If people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
お前知ってるのか？何のことでしょう。酒場の良き友であり、街角に吹く自由な風でも親愛なるウェンティがバルバトス様だってことでしょうか。
知り合いVenti. 知り合いVenti. The fact that my tavern hopping nomad of a friend is a Barbatos himself.
大丈夫。ダリアとはそれなりの仲なんだ。
だから隠してないよ。
I almost felt like he's going to say that Venti is a friend of Barbatos. But he directly points that Venti is my friend and he is a Barbatos. Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. How close, Venti?
バルバトスが正式な場で意見するには誰かに代弁してもらわなきゃでしょ。こちらのベテラン伝道師さんならぴったりだよね。
ぴったりだよね。A god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
友達になったばかりの頃はこんなことになるなんて思いもしなかったけど、まあいい、本題に戻りましょう。アルベドの過去については君も知ってるようですね。
Not that I saw that coming when I first met, but back to the matter at hand, I believe you already know about Albedo's background. If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
その言い方だとお前
We do not know jack shit of his background. We in fact know his identity. We know that he is a homunculi, but definitely not his background. No, we have not been told whereabouts of how he has been created, all those like motives of Rena daughters. No, Albedo is kind of like a wild card by this point, and I'm not surprised he has been brought up into the story. Also significantly pleased that they are reusing characters of like beginning of the game. This is pointing out yet again the only thing that developers would do if they love their game. They would not be focused on, providing new. They would be reminiscing about the game, providing what already has been established, what people already love. This is how it's supposed to be.
僕はレインドットとアリスさんがアルベドをモンドに送った時からそのことを知ってたよ。
At least to some
そ
extent.
んな人物が訪れるとなれば、モンドの関係者たちは気を緩められないでしょ。
I knew from the moment Rini Daughter and Alice brought Albedo into Mondstadt, when those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. They're like suspicious, like Hexen Zirkel Fate, Diverger, and some like super alchemy, like Full Metal Alchemist Dead.
白亜の申し子、完璧なホムンクルス。今回の事件に登場する数々
Create
の
the Prince, a
謎が
perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive, but his true identity is a potential weakness.
ホムンクルスが暴走して理性
The
を失
Homunculi
い
loses
他
control of
者を
their
傷つける
sanity
狂気的な行動に走る
and goes on a killing spree.
そういう
That's
展開の小説もあるし、そう考える人が出てきても不思議じゃないでしょう。
Shikiji Aneda. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
そういえば昔アルベドが言ってたな。人間は超越と奇跡を
How Paimon remembers that. Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
自分と違うものは皆異類。
Holy shit.
非常に不
What is this like abstract stuff being thrown at us right off the bat? And the slightest difference is perceived as order, a very common phenomenon.
君の友達を助けて
Xenophobia.
君の友達を助けてあげないとね。
Are you?
僕かい？アルベドがホムンクルスであるこ
Like
とも
nothing crazy being said
最
thus
近
far.
モンド上では奇妙な出来事がたくさん起きていることも知っているよ。
I know Albedo is a synthetic being and that's all the strange things have been happening on Stat, even though Wind Bloom should be about drinking and having
木で
fun.
起きてることも
No,
知っ
just
て
only
る
a
の
minute ago,
か。
I think something was off. You share your observation with Venti and Dahlia.
それについては私も一部気づいてい
My
まし
is
た。
of sorts, Beatrice seems anxious, although I didn't know. Donna stopped being interested in Master
賛美さ
Dilly.
れる愛は警告に残るは災いのみ。かくも過酷な運命を
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
おどういう意味？
君たちの疑問に答えているんだよ。
Alpine root.
バルバトスに言わせれば、今回の物語は訪れるべく
Just
して
making a
訪れ
comment,
た
there
試
are
練なんだ。
always unavoidable trials in life, at least that's what Barbatos would
い
say.
つかは誰かが 壁を乗り越える方法を見つけなきゃならない。運命の前では七失星でさえ神戸を垂れることになる。
Even the Seven know better than tamper with fate in such cases. With trials like that. Some mountain range accusations here. I mean, would Seven even care about a homunculi? Good question. I didn't screenshot that Ventus smile at earlier. A certain someone's going to need to run a trial like that in such cases. Even the Seven know better than tamper with fate.
はあ、でも一体誰があの親愛なる友人を助けられるんだろうか。万が一アルベドに何かあって不慮の事態に見舞われてしまえば、
If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need, should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
結局のところオイラたちに手伝って
アルベドが反
Paimon, start reading between the lines. The bard is not speaking with poems here for you to like, you know. Right, I don't find Paimon annoying, but she's definitely lacking perception right now. The Venti definitely points out as like an entire Mondstadt is going to be burning down if you guys do not solve this properly. Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right?
でも君を一人で働かせるつもりはないよ。ちょっとした贈り物を用意したんだ。
Hehe, behold.
それ
Ah! Jumpy dumpy there!
安心して。新刊は抜いてあるから爆発しないよ。
I removed the fuse so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device. Oh, this definitely we had this like on Dodoko Island, right? This is how we were discussing things with Venti over. Oh my god. His voice, if you all remember clearing out Dodoko Island, his voice during Dodoko Island was like extremely cutting off and extremely like he was, I think, ill, right? The voice acting there was extremely funny. He was sounding like he's wrapped in a blanket near the cozy fireplace and always, in fact. That was so funny.
それ今は銀曜野郎が使ってたのか
So this thing belongs to you now.
うん。
Yeah.
彼女とは長い付き合いだし、ちょっと借りるくらいなら大丈夫さ。この発明品と僕のちょっとした細工でお互いに連絡を取り合えるようにした。必要な時はそれを使って僕を呼んで。
Take it out and we can chat. We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
ありがとう。この先何があろうと、風は君と。
No matter what comes, you have wind on your side. Oh my god. I do like how Dahlia looks. Listen, I'm not into male. I feel like this is the first like twin character that looks extremely good in this game. I never liked Venti. I know a lot of people do. This one looks like Haruki Ikota from Shiny Colors. In fact, this one looks also like this character standing next in front of him. I like the hair a lot. Like this hair. This is Chuck Connor's hair from Wooden Quest as well. I like this like pink palette, you know. It looks very good.
私たちもう長い付き合い。
うん。優しくずっと吹き続ける風みたいにね。
優しく風みたいにね。
けど未だにバルバトス様の真剣な表情は見たことがない。果たして今回は拝めるんでしょうか。
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbatos approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time I'm in for something special.
まるでバルバトスが真剣にさえなれば何でもできるかのような言い方だね。
You give him too much credit. だね。
違うんですか？町の噂話とかじゃなく、私はずっとそう信じてるんですよ。
It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the Anima Arcan.
本当に？僕も気になるな。教会でバルバトス様にお祈りして返事を聞いてみたらどう？
Ah, the smile on there on Venti's face. Perhaps you should pray to him and find out.
そうしましょうか。じゃあこうお伝えしますね。
そうしましょうか。
君に3回もお酒をおごって、その3回とも馬鹿げた話を聞かされた。全 く役に立たなかったとは言えないけど
I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
ああバルバトスのことはいいからまたおごってよ。
I'm going to start crying. Oh my god. Why Ventia's voice is so on point? Like listen to that. Jesus Christ. This is the saddest development of this game by far. Like, you know, it's like first limited 5-star character of this game is here with his voice intact and in fact sounding livelier than ever.
ああバルバトスのことはいいからまたおごってよ。ね。
You know what? Forget about Barbatos, Dalia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
もちろんウェンティは私の親友ですから。
親友ですから。What a precious dialogue. Yeah. Return to special stream. No. Whoa! Half HP gone. Isoge! Another half HP gone. 急がなきゃ。あ。
止める勇気はあるか。
時間が吹き飛べ。ぶつからないように。
ぶつからないように。This Varese character is absolutely insane for traversing land. Isoge! She has increased sprint speed. That counts like, you know, that counts like mono traveling or okay, like holy shit. Isoge! Look at this, look at her dice are moving even like. Imagine this one being on top of you. Clapping you to like marble reality. Ah?
こんにちは。私はサンサ。
Sunset.
銀融詩人を目指してるの。
I'm working on becoming a bard. Thanks for coming out today and
ありがとう。
arigato. I guess I'll start the song now.
始めるね。星拾いの
Butcher's
頂上
Rock.
は一切が静まり返っている。
All goes on Sarnach Cliff, high in the trees always. Wait, sorry, that's not right.
梢にもどの梢にも小鳥の姿は見えず、
Oh, you guys are so mean.
風の音も聞こえない。次は
She said she's
足を止めて
starting
休
out.
みしよう。うまく歌えなくてごめんなさい。
Oh my god, even the male, what a loser.
1回目は止まらなかったのに、なんでダメだったんだろう。
Gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, on the 19th time, so why can't I get it right?
42回目。みんなに完璧な演奏を聞いてもらいたくて100回練習したんだよ。だからああうまくいくと思ったのに。
How the hell? Wow, that's plenty.
実はこいつもそこそこ演奏できるんだ。いつも
Lumi has loads of experience with performing music, why don't, oh, especially dancing. It is a hobbyist, but I can share my thoughts if you'd like.
そしてオイラはプロの練習するときはいつもメモを取ってる
Right, I honestly don't know how this concerns of the story, but, you know.
後ろのページにあるのは他の人。
Right, you can ignore the second half, the worn out notebook records and the detail.
モントの 図書館にある百科事典より
Dancer
両
than
親は私に
encyclopedias.
先生どこが良くないと思う？
そのでも楽器も
やっほー旅人
Auntie-sama!
びっくりしたぞ。
Why would they call him Sama? It's like he's is he her sensei or what?
それはもちろん。
また適当なこと言って
さっきさまだ書き終わってないのに、
ヒュ
やんちゃな風が僕の最初の読者になりたい。
The sound of the mischievous wind who
Yanchana.
insisted on being the first one to read my new poem. It whipped the leaf right on out of my hand and whisked it away. I was about to give chase, but then I saw a dark silhouette appear and grab the leaf in its
やん
mouth.
ちゃな風が僕の最初の読者になりたいって葉っぱを持って行っちゃったんだ。追いかけようとするおかげでくしゃみを何度もしたよ。
Oh.
そうしてる間に2番目の読者は思
Oh.
い出すだけで鼻がムズムズしてくる。
Oh, that's the kid there.
葉っぱをくわ私にも手伝わせて。
Fun fact: when I started out playing Genshin, I did not know there's limits to this game. So, I ended up rerolling for Kiki. But if I knew that there's limits, I would probably settle for Venti. I did get him quite a few times. Let me adjust some of this chroma key of my text. Hold on. Similarity. Oh my god. I like this is good, I think. Hold on. How about direction of the gradient? I apologize. Oh, the set tune smells like. The tunes are actual, like Stardew Valley. It's like the tunes you will be hearing when you set off from this world.
その
もちろん何でも聞いて。
本当に
なるほど。聞いた感じじゃ理論実践の両方とも十分だと思うよ。僕のアドバイスなんてなくても平気なんじゃないかな。
かな。
でもどんだけ頑張ってもきっと才能がないんだよ。
そう。
君はどうして銀融詩人に。
I'm not going to give any false prophecies or false hopes that Deventi is a revived character by now. No, it's like one of the first ones, right? But we get to hear him here. It is very polite and nice, right? But let's not hope for too much of his involvement within the story. Just
どうして憧れてたか
let me
ら。
think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study.
部屋にこもって勉強してたの。
I would always
その時窓の外から銀融詩人の歌声が聞こえてきて。
I'd always hear this bird singing outside the window. So I don't know who this Sansa girl is, but it feels to me as though she's playing the role of. Do you remember Clearing Out Sumerian story? That there was that NPC that was even more pivotal than the arc in itself. Maybe the Sansa is kind of important for the story. I don't know. Looks like to a certain extent, maybe.
美しい歌声とメロディーはそよ風みたいに心を満たしてくれた。銀融詩人になったら
Looks like she's obsessed with music and Barbatos. Maybe the theme of love again playing out. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft breeze that stirred my heart. I remember thinking to myself, if I became a bard, could I be free like him?
あんな風に自由に。でもいざみんなの前に立つとどうしようもなく緊張しちゃって。失敗
I
しな
get
い
so
ように
nervous when I'm
練習した
performing
の
in
に。
front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by doing plenty of practice to make sure nothing goes wrong, but it's no use. As soon as the performance starts, I get tongue-tied.
君は立派な詩人だと思うよ。
You're a
で
true
も
bard.
私
さっき自由に楽しく生きるために銀融詩人になりたいって言ったでしょ。
Didn't you say that you dreamed of becoming a bard for the sake of freedom and happiness?
銀融詩人の歌声っていうのはね、風のように何かに縛られることな
Bard's
く
voice is like the
どこまで
wind.
も響くもの
Nothing
なんだ。
can tie it down. Nothing
じゃ
can
ないと
stand in its way.
君があの日
Otherwise, you
部
would
屋
not
で
have
その
heard
歌声を
that
聞くこ
bard's
ともなかっ
voice
たで
from
しょ
your bedroom where you were studying.
君は立派な詩人だよ。ただ
I do believe you're a true bard, but there is too much noise in your ears, and you allowed that to drown out your own thoughts. That's what holding you back.
君は立派な詩人だよ。ただ雑音もたくさん聞こえちゃうせいで発想が縛られて動けなくなってるんだろうね。
Working at an alone, so worrying about what others people think.
そうそう。自由と喜びを分かち合いたいなら、まずサンサがそうならなきゃな。
Nah. Exactly, if you really wanna share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be freest and happiest person of them all.
おやパイモン、銀融詩人の素質があるみたいだね。
Paimon.
まずは自分に自由と喜びを。そうだね。
Makes a lot of sense.
早速試してみようか。
それじゃあ、オイラは観客。人前で初めてうまく歌えた。今のは緊張じゃなくて嬉しかったから。
嬉しかったから。
演奏してる時、私もそよ風になってどこまででも行けるような気がしたの。
Felt like I became one with the wind. I could roam freely and nothing could stop me.
お前の気持ちはみんなにも伝わったと思うぜ。あ、猫もサンサの歌を聴きに来たぞ。
Oh, Alice, let's go.
おや僕の新作を2番目に読んだ子だ。
ごめんなさい。お隣さんが飼ってる子で練習の時。黒が加えてるそれって。それはウェンティ様にとって大事なものなの。
Charcoal that belongs to Auntie. It's very important to him. Could you give it back? No! Holy shit, the most realistic cat ever.
いろいろアドバイスをもらった全然お返しできなくてごめんなさい。
From one of those events that we've had.
いや、君のおかげでアイデアを取り戻せた。これで十分。ハッキじゃん。
Oh, sure. Let's ask Kitty for a critique. Did you like the poem, Kitty? Holy shit, I did.
おや僕の詩が気に入ったのかい。あ、近づかないで。ハッキさん
Sure.
まだ出来上がっ5
5本
本ねし。
まったく。ウェンティ様ほんの気持ちだけど。あと楽器もいろいろ。じゃあ。
Repertoire of myriad melodies. Collection of sheet music given you by Sansa the Bard. It contains musical scores and performance insights gathered from various nations, penned in such detail as to rival a musical encyclopedia. With such a collection at their disposal, a musician could play many enchanting melodies indeed. Again, performance gadget. The repertoire of myriad melodies can be used to play songs from all over Teyvat, including songs related to the companions you've met on your journey. You can also edit existing scores for songs and share them with other players. You can then play them, alright. Oh my god, it gives Prima games. Sansa Bard. Is she going to be permanently staying here now? Very interesting take. I don't know what that was, but definitely an interesting deviation from the story. Return to the Knights of Faunius headquarters. I'm supposed to click on the story mode, aren't I? Oh. There's a button in there, like. My Jin Dancho, Captain.
君たちが驚くのもわかるが、確かな証拠が揃っている。
I know, you all must be shocked
ア
with
ルベドは かなり不利な状況だ。
The evidence is solid, albeit the situation is not looking good.
しかしアルベドがそんなことするとは思えません。
I don't believe
生きてる
Albedo
人
would
間を
do
錬金
something
術
like
の
that
材料にするだ
using
なんて
living people as
小説
alchemy
の
kills
中で
such
しかない
subject.
話でしょう。
It's like something out of a
彼がや
novel.
るとは到底。
私の立場上どちらの肩も持つべきではないのは分かっているわ。でもアルベドとは一緒に仕事をしたことがある。
Perhaps it's best for me to remain
彼は錬
impartial.
金術師であって強人には見えない。
I worked with Albedo
Nakara.
before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
私こそ誰よりもこの結果を信じがたい。だがアルベドのことをファルカ大団長
アルベドの
は
ことを
特別だと言っていた。おそらく
おそらく。
まだ私たちの知らないことがあるのだろう。
Varka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to yet uncover.
まずはアルベドに話を聞いてみよう。皆すまないがしばらく下がってもらえるか。
話聞いてよ。
この後話したい人がいる。
Honestly, you wish that they used Jin in the event more often by far, because I feel like she's extremely forgotten character. It's nice seeing her here, definitely, like, indeed, but you know, they used A Mikola, like Raiden A and Mikola. Yeah, they used that pair on the events, like, I don't know, 7 times, 8. I feel like Nahida is a forgotten character in this game, and Jin as well. They could be using these two characters more often, but like, they're absolutely, like, ever since release, they're absolutely forgotten, thrown out of the window of the game. They're either using Emiko or Hutao and Furina. It's like Jin and Nahida are forgotten one. Jin Dancho!
旅人パイモン、ちょうどいいところに来てくれた。
At least I've seen, like,
ガイアが君たちを探していたんだ。
you know, we've seen Eola at least like 3 or 4 times on events, I think. That's a very good one because the character is absolutely pleasing, astounding, and spectacular.
裁判が終わった後にジンが言ってただろう。判決に異議がある場合、一定期間内であれば申し立てができる。だから俺
Arubai
は弁護人として
とし
異
て
議を申し立てるべきだとアルベドを説得しに行く。
Arubaiとして Oh my god, Kaya. Why does he sound like an android?
裁判が終わった後にジンが言ってただろう。判決に異議がある場合、
I think it's just his need to play the role of the knight, right? This is an official occasion and he has to be, like, you know, polite. Like Jin said, after the verdict we have time to submit an appeal and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept.
あいつの様子が少し妙なんだ。あの表情がどういう意味なのか俺には分からなかったが、
わからなかったか。
いずれにせよお前にも調査を進めてもらえればと思ってな。
思ったな。He's been acting strange and I can read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start investigating the case.
そうだ、今はお前たちにも動いてもらう必要がある。
Time for you to get involved. Oh my god, didn't we involve like 5 years ago, man? You want to join us the investigation?
いや、お前は自由に動いてもらって構わない。
Oh, we are going to
俺
be
は
an
俺でやるべきことを
independent
続け
detective.
る。もしあいつを助けられる証拠を見つけ、
That is the best way to solve the case. To hire many independent detectives and gain every bit and inch of information. I would like to launch an investigation on your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help the case, just let me know. Oh my god.
今はウィンドブルーム祭だから君に依頼するのははばかられるが、しかしアルベドは私たちと一緒に戦った仲間だ。誰も彼を見捨てたくない。
I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with it, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. I'll look into the case on my own.
私たちは皆君のことを信頼しているし、
I know you'll get to the
真相
bottom
も
of
見つけ
this.
出してくれると信じてい
You
る。
never failed us in our time of need.
もしあのサイ
もし本当だったとしても、
Well, the accusations turn out to be true, then you will have done non-study great service all the same.
もし本当だったとしても、君の判断は大切なものだ。おそらく第2審が行われるだろう。
You love Jinsa's voice in there.
騎士団2階のアルベドの執
And
務室
face.
を
I'm
君
sorry,
に
not
開放しよう。
not voice, the face.
頼んだ。
Alright, so unofficial occasion that Jin is sitting here, the Eola was next to us, and as it was explained just now, even Kaeya counts on us to solve the case and not allow Albedo to delve into some darker territory of misaccusations.
よろしく頼む。
Yoroshiku Tanam. Thank you for agreeing to investigate. We're counting on you.
よろしく頼む。
Yoroshiku Tanam. Go to Albedo's office. Chikaku, chikaku. Oh no, he's under detention.
ガイア隊長、どうされましたか？
Wait, Captain Kaya, surely I can just...
この2人はジンの依頼を受けてアルベドの執務室を調査
So on a special Jin's allowance, she asked them to investigate Albedo's
そうですか。
office.
ジン団長が許可。
Wait, is Albedo actually situated in here, like in general? I didn't know that he's working
こ
in the
こがアル
office.
ベドの執務室か。初めて見た。
Has it been a single time within this game mentioned that Albedo is working in the office in the Mondstadt Knight of Favonius like headquarters? I don't recall it being like ever mentioned. I do remember him being like, you know, on the dragon spine and near the alchemical table with sucrose, like in the midst of the main city square. But has it been a single time mentioned that he in such close ties with Knights of Favonius? I do not recall it being so. So this is Albedo's office, pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
2人とも頼んだぞ。
Tanam does.
俺は他の用事があるからこれで。
お互い
Alright, Paimon is Waku Waku to explore the free possessions of an alchemist. Would you look at Paimon creating another homunculi at this point? So it's a very basic room, it's the one that we've seen in Serenity Teapot. The one that we've seen in the Monos backlog event. Very basic, but it will lead us in the story somewhere else, so let's not treat it lightly. There's a typewriter, as we can see, the virus we
ジ
can
ン団
speak
長の
of.
許可がある限り、いつでもこちらの執務室を調査していただいて結構です。
Alrighty, man. Alright, so some of this like chesty thingy, the candle. I don't think it's smartest thing to put candles on like, you know, wardrobes with full of books. It's probably the best way to set a fire on. Right, let's not get crazy in here, right? This is Genshin game, it's pretty old one, it's not Wooden Quest. A bunch of flasks, elixirs, the subjects of his research. Investigate.
よし。何か手がかりがないか見てみよう
Let's see what we can find. There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to the alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
錬金術師の本ってどれも奥が深そうだな。
Wow, these books are so fancy.
しかも歴史もあるみたいだ。
The story feels to me like Fontaine, right? All in all considered, all the themes of Justice Court feels like a Fontaine. And if you recall correctly, in Fontaine we had to investigate as well underground of Oratrice Mechanic Danalis Cardinale. So this feels quite similar. Fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them. Investigate underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk almost looks empty. Your hand slip while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Investigate underneath the desk. Oh,
机のここに隠しスペースがあるみたいだぞ。
wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk. There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. Oh, Luminia, you're such a curious girl. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. Wait, we're about to help Albedo, not set him up, right? The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Investigate the paper. Festering is also manifestation of rot. When festering forces an insufficient amount of life, so if you recall, the weapon that we got on his event was called Festering Desire, I believe, right? The sword. Festering forces an insufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the result of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
この計画名のところ、インクが滲んでて。
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that dragon spine could be involved somehow. This has something to do with creating synthetic life. Would Albedo go that far? One of his experiments? No, that can be. Amid the notes in the note. No. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location, or at the very least, what remains of
どう
one.
いうことだ？調査は一通りできた。もしあれば。
So what tell Jin what they found.
金曜野郎から連絡だ。
いや、調査は順調。
順調ではあるけど。
そっか。つまり、
You share what you learned with Aventium. So, not to reminisce on the story here way too much. As I'm trying to explain, Genshin's story must move on to somewhere else. We're simply trying to get through this, right?
との後継者だと言われるだろう。レインドットはその錬金術からしても。
As you both know, Rini Daughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince them, those closest to him, of his guilt, perhaps even you.
レインドットはその錬金術からしても倫理観からしても狂っている。たとえアルベドの正体を知っているものであっても、これらの証拠を見れば動揺して。
I don't think that handwriting was faked.
君はアルベドを信じる？
Oh, absolutely.
そうだぞ。あいつはオイラたちの友達なんだ。
I trust
友達を
Albedo,
疑ったりし
but
ないぞ。
I trust Albedo,
け
but
ど、
I trust Albedo. However, he could have been tempered with. Someone must have tempered with his brains, motives, motions. Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep that faith.
もし全部本当だ、きっと言えない事情があるってだけだ
Maybe
ろ。
he's not just allowed to talk about it here.
何はともあれ、公平に調査をするって約束した以
Our
上、
investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts. Jujutsu truth. Does it mean even Venti no longer believes in him?
客観的に真実と向き合うこともまた役に立つはずさ。君が感じたことを正直に報告するんだ。
Remember, none of this is your
第
fault.
三者的
Just
な立場、何も気負わなくていい。
report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
そうかもしれない。よし、行こうぜ。神団長に
Jindancho.
うわ、お前。
あ、すみません。ドアの向こうから。
オイラたちは神団長の。
そうでしたか。邪魔。
ちょっと待った。オイ れた。
正直よ。
じゃあ聞かなかったことにしてくれ。
What is this numbers doing here to begin with?
ええ。
Why is the
調
door
べてた
open?
時に見つけたあの地図。やっぱ
Now the
気に
door
な
is
るよ
closed.
な。その場所に行ってみようぜ。
ジン団長の許可。
Oh shit. It's like there was an invisible wall in here, so. Mysterious map. Go to the location marked out on map. Weren't we supposed to check out with Jin?
よろしく頼む。
Alright. As you say, woman. Yoroshiku tanom. Oh, looks like we're going back to the Dragon Spine, and it's like yet another point of reminiscing on the game's past. The stupid ass Mondstadt. Oh my god, can I just...
負けを認めたくないよ。
Oh, Malika's butt. What a woman. Oh my god, look at how she's like wiggles. Sex. Dun, 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 dun. Listen, I'm not trying to prolong the story artificially, but it feels to me traveling on foot during those kind of like, you know, crucial story developments feel to me necessary. Whether it's Wooden Quest or this Genshin game or any other game available today for free. Popular and important to us. Isogre! I just imagine how empty life would be without any of these like games, Genshin Impact, etc. I don't know, just look at this stupid like. Alright, I'm going to start providing like abstract example. Look at this like place, like secluded one, like the wall in here, the floor, the grass. It looks like some very secluded place in like any corner of the Japan, right? Any. Some place that you were living in for longest period of time. You are so well acquainted with it. Yet you live like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Pretty much nothing changes about it. Yet everything changed about it and everything changed about you. Yet nothing changed. This is how it feels to me.
ぶつからないように。
Oh no, the cold mechanic. Albedo, we're about to uncover the truth. Whether it convicts you or helps lift accusations. A little bit of no concern to us, I believe. Where's the body? Da-da, 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 Shouldn't it be like here in bottom right corner? Hold on. It should be like here. Where?
多分この辺りだよな。
Oh.
見ろ、あそこなんか変な感じがするぞ。
And I can't just result. Although everything is covered in snow and a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. The hole is completely empty and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this or some monster?
怪しい穴だな。警察はアルベドが錬金術を使って死体をうまいこと処分したんじゃないかって疑う。もしアルベドだったらこの穴も傷。
If other person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was the location marked in his notes? You return to the Knights of Favonius, doubts swirling in your mind. You're
二人とも戻ってきたか。何か収穫は？
back. Did you find anything?
収穫はあったけど、アルベドを助け。
No, not help Albedo.
そうか、わかった。いずれにせよ、二人の協力に感謝する。
Complicated is all that your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal?
ああ、第二、それに、私も事件に残された謎を明らかにしたい。死者が遺体を埋めたとされる場所に残っていた歯と骨は、すでに検査に持っていったよ。
Oh.
だから、死者の素性も見えてくるはずだ。
Just pointing out towards what we already have. It's a little bit. Hold on. That's a hard word. It's a little bit superstitious how they present. Almost like investigation in here and Albedo's accusation, like you're kind of meant of proving that someone is guilty, and they did not prove a single thing yet. They kind of convicted him. It's a little bit wobbly funny, but you know, as I have mentioned, I don't think this Mondstadt people are used of having trials, and it feels very, very out of regular. All of that is happening. I'm plenty sure that the Mondstadt is on its yeah.
どうしたんだ？
もし死者がモンドの人であった場合、住民たちは行方不明者の存在に気づき不安を。それはアルベドにとってかなり不利な状況になることを
I
意
doubt
味
public
する。
sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
第2審は2日後に改定する。
わかったぞ。
ああ、気を使わせてすまない。責任を
So like, wait for 2 days to pass.
マイルズ。
Oh my god, is he like that fat guy from Heavy Rain? Wait until 2 days later. Sure. Oh, first they kidnap little girls in Fontaine, and now they kidnap. Now they murder the Mondstadt citizens. Yuck. At least like kidnap little girls is like. Listen, kidnap is not kill, right?
お父さんとお母さん、そろそろ神団長のところに行こうぜ。合流して第二審を見届けよう。
My leg. Hold on.
重ねてキュッと押 押しつぶして食べるのが好きなんだ。そうすればすぐお腹いっぱいになれるし、時間も節約できるでしょ。
I cannot tell if it's Jin that is stupidly tall or Varese that is small. I think the average is somewhere in between of those, right? The Jin is pretty tall.
来てくれたか。二人とも準備ができたなら。あ、
Alright. I'm not ready, I don't want to like do this. I'm tired and I want to eat, but you know, we have another hour on hands, so.
今回の裁判は被告人アルベドによる殺人および死体遺棄事件の第二審だ。
Ladies and gentlemen,
ジン・グンヒルドが代わりに進行する。
Chingun Hinulor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired of this shit.
被害者の名前はハンスマン。職業カリウド。男性
46 years
46
old.
歳独身。親族がいないため通報する人もいなかった。
Single old loser.
前回の裁判で言及されていた内容と一致しているわ。
Occupation hunter. Naruya. Occupation hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives.
それに医務部門の診療記録によれば、この人は3年前、ある機械によって大腿骨を怪我しているようね。
Mechanism related
ミ
injury
ルク
like
さんが見
3
つけ
years
た大
ago.
腿骨にもその跡があった。
The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluk found is consistent with such an
よっ
injury.
て、アルベドさんが埋めた死体の一つはハンスマンで間違いない。
その技術が錬金術であると考えるのは妥当そうでしょうか。
It's reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature.
ええ、そうね。魔法か。
証人の発言に感謝いたします。
これで少なくとも一人の身元が判明しましたね。
被告人の手紙の内容を踏まえると、あえて親族も配偶者もいない人を選んで錬金術の実験対象にした研究のためにモンドの住民に手をかけるとは実に卑劣極まりない。
He sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. Truly vile act.
それと証人はもう一人います。ドンナさん、こちらへ。
Additional other witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
まずい。
Ah, Mazui.
あの、
I cannot defend
今
like
更
that.
出てきてごめんなさい。
Miles Edgeworth.
実はアルベドさんが死体を埋めているのをディルック様が目撃したとき、私もそこにいたんです。
I'm sorry it took me so long to come forward, but the night Master Diluk saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
あの日、友達とキャンプに行ってて、夜は山で休んでいました。ただ全然眠れなくて、夜中に起きて散歩してたら、ディルック様を見かけて。
I just wanted to kiss Diluk, but it was so dark, and I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragon's Spine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn I decided to go for a walk, and that's when I saw Mr. Diluk.
私、ディルック様とちょっとでもお話できないかなと思って。
I thought it might be nice to chat, so I headed in his direction,
そしたら、
and I saw it. I
崖の
saw
下
it.
で誰かが死体を処理しているところを見ました。
Oh, what a girlish voice. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body.
すごく怖かった。その人に見つかったらどうしようって思った。その場を離れてからも毎日恐怖で怯えてました。それで
I was terrified the person
も
might
し
see
ディル
me.
ック様に片思いさえしていなければって考えるようになって。
Even after I fled, I could not shake the fear, and I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluk in the first
彼
place.
と話をしようとしなければこんな怖いことにはならなかったと、そう思うようになってしまったんです。
Diluk, you're like the troubles swarm you now. The women are averting their gaze. And this girl is kind of low quality on her shirt, but there's at the very least, like, you know, that choker thingy, the collar, the what the bone is called? That one again, collarbone, right? She looks pretty sexy.
その恐怖のせいでこれまで証人としてここに立つことを拒んできました。ただ
And that left one
今
looks
日は
like
ヘルター
Almond
さん
Eye.
に説得されて申し訳ありません。
The Hertha is standing right now on the trial, right? And the one that's sitting, it's Beatrice, right? That Beatrice looks like Almond Eye from Umamos. I didn't want to come forward because I was scared that Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took so long.
なるほど。
I mean, it's kind of like the thing that you don't want to do, like testifying and whatnot, unless like it concerns actual human deaths, right? Because it may cause more if you do not testify, but you do not want to involve yourself in this kind of things because that involves an actual danger of being targeted. What if an investigation like catches wrong one and the actual like serial one gets angry at the testifier? So there should be procedures in which there should be a closed investigation to some extent. It's like the ones that are testifying, they should not be like unveiled.
ドンナさん、君が立ち上がった。
法廷を代表して。
はい。
二人の証言もあるし、間違いありませんね。となると、
Although, if they're not unveiled, then you cannot like account for them, can you? So like, it's like double-edged coin. The two witnesses corroborate on the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies. What about motive? Weren't you just pointing out that motive a minute ago?
二人の証言もあるし、間違いありませんね。
間違いありませんね。
となると、残る問題は。
Listen, let's not scrutinize it too crazy in here. This Genshin game, it kind of like meant for children. It's not meant to be like, you know, an actual like detective game. To sit in here and actually deduce who is the victim and who's going to confess the truth.
私はやはり手紙に書かれていた
その点についてとある特
I believe there's like alchemical technique. Mentioned in the letter, the defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question. Special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
その点についてとある特別調査員が関連情報を掴んでくれた。その証
あ、もしかして
Is it us?
これらは被告人のアルベドが使っていた騎士団2階の執務室から見つかったものだ。その中でも最も重要なのがこの地図。
その中でも
この地図は被告人のメモと一緒に見つかった。地図にある印の位置は被告人の手紙の内容および犯行現場と一致している。
Jin looks so good despite being such an old character. It's like, wow.
この地図はお前のものなの。
Yes.
この印も君が書いた。
そうだ。
それを認めることで、お前による犯行であることがより確固たるもの、ないしは取り返しのつかない事実になることを意味する。
You do realize as you're a defender, you're putting me in unsolvable scenario. Can you lie at least a little? That's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No.
僕のデスクの隠しスペースまで開けられたんだ。僕も自分のために少しは弁解させてもらおう。
Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
ここまで証拠が揃っているのに認めないのですか？
You have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
前にも言ったと思うけど、もう一度言おう。僕は一度も人を殺
Well, I
したこ
always
とは
have.
な
I
い。
never killed a single person.
まだそんなセリフが言えるとは。
Oh. I get to come out the thing, yeah. or what was like Danganronpa protagonist. Makoto and one of those. It's a Phoenix Wright thing though. But Objection!
ヘルターさん、客観的に見れば君の推理は緻密で説得力もある。だけどこのまま罪を認めるつもりはない。
だけど、この罪はない。Yes, you presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that, but I will not admit that to something that I did not do.
言い訳をやめる気はないと。
I'm going to bombard the court with excuses.
無実の者が身の潔白を証明するためにあらゆる手段を尽くすのは言い訳と言えない。それに僕は今ただ機を待っているだけだ。
だけど。That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
どれだけ待っても犯行の事実が消えるとは思えませんけどね。
Get wrecked. Oh my god. Absolutely no evidence on Albedo's side, and he's like just averting every single accusation. That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
いや、待つこともある種の手段だと僕は信じたい。真相がおのずと浮かぶには誰かが降り積もった雪を払いのけないといけないこともある。
And this feels like a movie that, you know, where people get accused falsely and they sit in this room like investigation one and they have like the same confidence this Albedo character has here. This feels insane to me. Like an actual movie. Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really did not do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing of the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint of what we just discovered? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with the dragon spine, which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was on dragons which just weren't their lumina.
このメモを見つけたのは君だね、旅人。地図にある3つ目の印の地点にも。
So you can account on inconsistency, the discrepancy in there. Yes.
その場所の様子を教えてもらえるか?
I found something unusual. You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
その説明を聞いた感じ、とそこにも遺体があったんでしょうね。
There was no jack shit in there. I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Oh, this like thinking mode. This is the best one. This thing always felt to me absolutely random during the Sumero. It's like click on 50 things and you proceed next. You can sometimes deduce things, but in Sumero, at the very least in Sumero, it felt as though all these like clues and leading ups provided are absolutely like impossible to like guess. The third marked location.
3つ目の場所はドラゴンスパイン。
Oh, Lumina's voice.
地図を見つけてなければあの場所の存在には気づかなかったと思う。
Oh my god. Every time we get to listen to this like angelic voice.
パイモンと一緒に3つ目の場所を観察すると、積もった雪の下に死体を隠せるほどの大きな穴があった。その周りには爪で引っかいたような痕跡も。
It sounds like any schoolgirl out there. Anyone. Like a little plump one maybe. She sounds so genuine that it almost feels robotic, but at the same time so humane it's hyper real. I love Lumina's voice so much. Like this is the most perfect voice ever. I don't know what's so magical about it, but every time we get to hear it, like it feels to me like it's the most sufficient for protagonist voice ever that they chose with.
でも穴の中には死体はおろか何も入ってなかった。
It It sounds to me like someone sitting right next to me with how genuine that voice feels. I don't know what's so magical about it. It sounds like, you know, none of the other voice actors of like these 5-star characters could have ever presented with. Why did I click on second location? Differences between the marked location?
3つの場所はいずれもアルベドの隠していた地図に印が付けられていた。これらの場所には共通点もあるけど、相違点もある。
There are some similarities and differences between them.
すでに分かっている情報からすると、これらの場所は死体の遺棄に使われた可能性が高い。穴のサイズも確かに死体の入る大きさになってる。
The smoke was also used during Fontaine, right? Not all that much, like a few times during the trial and a few times underground, I think.
ただ、雪やしかももし
The Dragon Spine's ecosystem. Did I just skip like every bit line for what? It just felt to me like I was clicking and nothing was happening, but I apologize. So
ドラゴンスパインは年中雪に覆われていて、気温も非常に低い。それでもこの山の寒さに耐えられる動物や魔物が生息してる。雪山の奥深くには奇妙な生命、魔竜ルリンの残骸がある。かなり前に死んだにもかかわらず、未だに不気味な生命力を持ってる。
So Durin, it's yet another creation of Rhinodotter, right? We met quite a few dragons during the Simulanka story, and it has been mentioned that it was also Durin's creation, right? Oh, Rhinodotter, I'm sorry.
そういえば、これまでドラゴンスパインでは変わったことがたくさん起きてきた。友達のアルベドは錬金術師であり、モンドのセピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長として知られてる。
セピロス騎士団。
けど、実際はそれだけじゃない。白亜の申し子、五大罪人のうちの一人、黄金、レインドットが作り出した生命の奇跡、ホムンクルスでもある。
生命的、ホムンクルス。In the truth, he is the Kraden Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold, Rhinodotter.
アルベドは穏やかで頭脳明晰。知識が豊富で人当たりもいい。大半の人がこの評価にうなずくと思う。
Albedo is a steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment.
それに彼は物事を好きなく進められる人でもある。もし仮に何か企んでいたとしても、きっとうまく隠し通すはず。
He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that had he committed a crime, it would likely be well concealed. He would not leave any traces behind.
今のところ、アルベドは人に対して敵意を見せてないし、これといった異常も見られない。
Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self.
とにかく、友達として彼がホムンクルスであることを明かすのは握手。それはただ迷惑をかけるだけになる。
As his friend, I should not reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. Should not, right? Associate? Encounters on Dragon's Spine.
確か、雪山にはアルベドと顔がそっくりな存在がいた。あの時、私もパイモンも他の仲間たちもそれを目撃してる。
I almost forgot in 5 years. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragon's Spine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones.
待った、そっくり。
Wait, second, someone who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Announce a break in this case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Should you not be honest about your past? Just tell everyone that you already met, like, his clone. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now.
ちょっといいかな。ジン団長に渡した調査結果だけど、私自身も疑問が残ってるの。
Oh my god. First Lumini is speaking in a crowd of people, like in Natlan, confessing her feelings, and now she's standing in an actual court speaking yet again. From Fontaine Memorial Palace, Grand Hall Opera, now here. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions.
前回の裁判で言及された2つの事件で、被告人は死体を消した後、錬金術で地面を元通りにしたってされてる。
Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state.
けど、雪山で見つけた3つ目の場所はそうじゃなかった。穴が掘られた時の土はそのまま周囲に盛られてて、何かを掘り起こしたようにも見えた。
But that was not the case at the third location. The hole was still there with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up.
もし犯人が同一人物なら、どうして他の2つのように隠蔽しなかったのかな。
This was all done by one person. Why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed?
それと3つ目の場所にあった痕跡を見ると、最近できたものじゃなさそうだった。つまり前の2つの事件とは時期が異なるってことになる。
つまりこと。So yeah, I think had Luminian not started describing all this, nobody would know because she was the only one who checked it out at the moment. In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragon Spine incident happened at a different time.
この2つの点が解き明かされない限り、今回の事件にはまだ疑問が残るよね。真実を全て解明した上で公正な判決を下すべきだと思う。
Not For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you.
君なら気づくと思っていたよ。
Astute as ever, man.
確かに疑問は残りますが、これだけは断言できます。その場所を指し示す証拠は地図以外に見つかっておらず、それの持ち主は被告人であるということ。この点だけでも被告人の嫌疑は誰よりも強いと言えるでしょう。アルベドさん、まさかこの後に及んで地図を書いたのは自分じゃないとか主張されませんよね。
Right, there's a stupid ass drink next to me. I'm not sure if I can like open it up even. That's unfortunate, I gotta say. I gotta open it up. Right, left arm. Alright. Oh my god, it's like all orange. I added like 3 apricots in there. Alright, it's like no water in the beginning. Alright, all the water is below there. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
それと3つ目の場所にあった。
Allow me to respond to Nelt's point.
もし無罪を主張したいのなら、ヘルターさんの言う通り、地図を書いたのは自分じゃないと言うべきだろう。
If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Herta, and deny any connection to that map.
でも残念ながら、地図の印は
But that would avert the truth. As such, I must not. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
でも残念ながら、地図の印は僕が書いたものだ。
残念ながら、unfortunately.
3つの場所に 何かを隠したのも事実だよ。
No, Albedo here is for the truth.
死体の数は3つで間違いない。そしてドラゴンスパインでそのうちの1つを処理して埋葬した。
Holy shit, a confession. There are indeed bodies at Oh my god. There was indeed bodies on each. Okay, there's apricot on my pop filter. There was indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury some dragon spine.
やはりあなたの仕業だったんですね。皆さん、今の自白を聞きましたか？
Okay, here there's. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
いや、まだ話は終わってないよ、ヘルターさん。
Objection.
僕が処理した相手について言っておかないといけないことがある。かなり前に僕は雪山である存在に出会ったん
Oh,
だ。
I encountered Eola and
理由は
I had changed your mind. I didn't want to kill her and all that just have sex with her. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest. I apologize. Sorry. Eola is pretty hot. Look at her. How do I not want this one? Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragon Spy and invited her to the tea. Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret.
その殺意は本物だったよ。戦いの末に僕はそいつを殺して雪山に埋めた。
His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried the body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map. Were we like never shown that Albedo killed him? I do not recall it. I think we weren't ever like. We weren't ever like separated with the guy and in the end dealt with the Whopper flower. I don't think it was ever shown that Albedo actually killed someone. I think this game is too PEGI 12 to be showing the characters being killed. Alright, so apparently he killed his look-alike, the Nisimono, the perpetrator. Sorry, what the good word would be? What is the synonym of look-alike? I forgot any words related to that. Double, yeah, double, I guess, right? Doppelganger, well, I don't know.
その件に関しては、私とアンバー、旅人、パイモン、それから冒険者協会のベネットも一緒だったわ。
Actually, Meltember, Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
当時、冒険者協会主催の訓練が雪山で行われていたの。訓練が終わった後、私たちはみんな山を降りたんだけど。
After I attended, we all left the area.
もしアルベドの言っている相手が山の中腹で遭遇したものじゃない場合、その戦いはきっと私たちが下山した後に起こったんでしょうね。
The person Albedo is referring to is different from the ones we encountered on the mountain. Then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
一つ目と二つ目もあなたがやったんですよね。なぜ罪のない人を。
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands. What? Sorry, I'm not getting this message of Viola here. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the ones we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left. What? What do you mean altercation must have occurred after I'm not getting it. And this accusation as well here. Well,
いやそれは違うよ。
発言が支離滅裂になるほど恐怖に震えているようですね。さっき認めていたでしょ
you
う。
deny it after admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
ヘルターさん、どうしてそう結論を急ぐんだい？この件について
Heretic.
僕はまだ
Heretic.
一番重要なことを言っていない。
Heretic. Heretic. If you would finish me, let me. I could get to the important part.
雪山で僕を襲った相手は淡い金髪と青い瞳を持ち、身長は僕と大差なくこの服と同じものを着ていた。
Onajumono. The man who attacked me on Dragon's Spine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes just like me.
ほう。
Oh.
つまりアルベドとウリ二つってことか？
Someone happens to look exactly like you. Oh, I'm defendant, like tuning in.
ウリ二つ
So Chris, wasn't it like she's just with us as well? She was in the camp back then. She was in the camp, but I'm plenty certain that the news should have like caught up to her, considering she's Albedo's apprentice. You love her glasses; they're so like classy. So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
同じ姿でもどうして服まで同じだったんでしょう？
It's one thing to look similar, but the clothes to be the same.
どういうこと？
What? What? It's one thing to look similar, but the clothes to be. Don't. How about reverse it a little? Like, it's one thing to have similar clothes, but look like a freaking twin brother. What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore. Don't worry, Almondai, we're fine.
でも今議論
Rain
す
or
べきは
shine.
あなたが雪山で殺人を犯したことですよね。
Yeah, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone in Dragon's Spine. Oh shit, no. Miles Sedgwick, calm your tits. The important thing is that it was not him.
その通りだよ。あの日、僕は自分と同じ顔をした存在を殺した。でも、人を殺したとは一言も言っていない。
I never said that was a person. I told someone it was homunculi.
そういうことか。僕の証言を撤回する必要がありそうだ。
そういうことか。I've been fooled.
何ですって？
Oh!
連れてきたぞ。
I brought her. Herta from Starl.
待って。
You're my twin from the Starl.
おい、今入ってきたやつヘルターじゃないか？
Isn't that Herta?
どういうこと？
あなた誰よ？どうして？
Why do you wear my
私と同じ
face?
顔をしているの？
Why do you wear my face?
こんにちは。
Sup?
見ての通り、セピロス騎士団の広報勤務隊長のヘルターさんだよ。
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistic captain of the Knights of Favonius. Holy shit, is there like an actual perpetrator in here? In court, in the midst of court? What the hell? Why is there a double investigator here accusing Albedo? Is this why she was so intent on pushing on as fast as possible getting verdict guilty?
そういうことですか。先ほどの供述も犯行を認めたのも
I
こ
see, I
の
see.
ためだったんですね。
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? No, your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. I see. You're all against me. I see.
私に矛先を変えたところでこちらが提出した証拠は
You
変わ
want
りま
to undermine my
こんな私が
credibility?
ここに立っているのはモンドの正義を守るためです。
Fine. Doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people. Oh my god, this one's so tasty. I don't know what's up with this NPC, but she looks like so good. Her neck is very slim. The body is like a little bit plumpier than like regular size. It's like child's face, the adult woman, 24-year-old.
静粛に
Order in the car, the
ここ数年僕はよく雪山に泊まりながらマリュー・ドゥリンの研究をしていた。
I've been stationed on the Dragon Spine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The Dragon Durin.
数百年前東風の竜トワリンとの死闘に敗れたドゥリンは風神バルバトスとトワリンによってドラゴンスパインに封印された。
Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle and, with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragon
ドゥリ
Spine.
ンは錬金術によって作られた人工生命の中でも特別な存在だ。
One of the finest specimens of artificial
死で
life.
さえも消滅させることはできない。
Such death was not true.
未だにドゥ
for
リンの
him.
心臓は動き続けていて、時間とともに徐々に息を吹き返している。
Death was not a true end for him. So, as we were clearing out Fate Goals, now we make Lan and Tezcatlipoca character suggested, the artificial derives from the thought that it is different from a real living being, because when a real living being dies, it dies. It cannot return to life. But artificial one can return to life. One of the finest specimen of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day.
雪山であった僕に瓜二つのものはドゥリンの腹に捨てられた実験品でホムンクルス計画の失敗作だ。
Homunculus Kicker. My monster on the dragon spine was a failed specimen abundant in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
ホムンクルス
Homunculus?
私をホムンクルスだというつもりですか？それとも入り口に立っているものこそあなたが雪山から連れてきたホムンクルス、
I'm
つまり偽
Homunculus.
物だと。
I'm Homunculus. I'm perpetrator of Nisimono. You're trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus, because it looks like an artificial one and standing right there, some kind of imposter dragged in from Dragon's Spire.
自分の怒っている姿を見るのはなんだか不思議ですね。
Oh, Herta looking to lose her composure immediately. That's it. It's like the Danganronpas, like this last India. Like start shouting at each other. The rebuttal finale. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle.
私が偽物ですって？それはこちらのセリフですよ。最近大活躍みたいじゃないですか。
They say,
偽物さん。
Nisimono-san, the imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
陣団長、あなたなら見分けられますよね。長年あなたに付き添ってきたんですから迷うこともないでしょう。
Recognize the real me, don't you?
見た目はまるっきり同じだが話し方や表情を見る
No shit. Based on demeanor, you're kind of like evil.
先ほど入ってきたものの方が本物だろう
その発言に責任を持てますか？こんな理屈が通るならアルベドさんこそ疑われるべきでしょう。ここにいる彼が本物だって証拠は？ 実は偽物で、その正体はただの殺人鬼かもしれません。
Smiley.
私と共に戦ってきたセピロス騎士団の仲間なら、この体のどこに一番大きな傷跡があるか知っているはずです。
The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is. Under the shoulder.
ええ、知っているわ。
Yeah.
答えを言ってもらおうかしら。
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
その前に、マイルズ、あなたはどうですか？
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
僕。
知らない？それとも忘れた？最近めまいがするとか、具合が悪いとか言っていましたよね。
How many homunculus is here? You don't know, or don't you remember? I heard you've been acting. What are we going to like dug up a grave here and won't start like 5 different nights or what by this point? Heard you've been acting strange these days, disoriented, confused.
もしかしてそのせいで忘れてしまったのでしょうか。あの戦いで一番近くにいたのはあなたなのに。
あなたなのに? You're closer to me than anyone during that battle, and yet you don't remember a thing. Interesting.
違います。僕は頭が割れそうだ。
Wow, what a great acting.
傷跡はここです。
The scar is right here.
顔がこわばっているね。こんな展開になるとは想定していなかったのかな。それとも騎士団の内通者からヘルターさんの左腕にある。
アルベドさんはあなたたちのような存在について研究をしているんですよ。自分が本物だと言うなら腕を見せなさい。
Alveda has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
慌てることはない。傷跡をつけるのは今からでも間に合う。ドゥリンの生命力から派生した君。いや、君たちならその能力を有しているはずだ。
Wow, Albedo just roasting that one in front of everyone. Yuck. No need to panic, you can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or I should say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability.
驚異的な生命力と自身の姿を意のままに変える能力を持つ存在。フェイスレス。ためらっているのは、今ここで体を変えたら、この場にいる仲間たちにも影響を与えるからだろうか。
A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices.
仲間ってマイルズのこと？
マイルズのこと？
いや、マイルズだけじゃない。同じ生命力の影響を受けた生物は互いに引き寄せ合う。面白いのは仲間の存在が同時に足かせになっているところだ。
There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. What the hell?
一度変化が始まれば周りの存在も影響を受ける。でも君自身はそれをコントロールできない。
コントロールできない。
その生命の回路の中心にいるのが君だからだ。
Once you attempt to transform, all who surrounds you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as its core.
腕を見せなさい。
What's your arm? What the hell?
逃げてください。
Run away!
あいつらあの偽物をかばってるぞ。
Hey, they're shooting the impossible. Holy shit. They're threatening everyone.
逃がしてはならない。
Who is actually,
必ず捕らえるんだ。
who is actually
仲
real.
間たちに逃がしてはならない。
逃がし
必ず捕
てはならない。
らえるんだ。
必ず。
仲間たちに妨害させるな。
Oh, the story taking such tunes in here. Wow. Oh, this story is very interesting one. It's like
外から申し寄せてきてる。奴の仲間か。
must be more people under her control.
行くぞお前ら。
行くぞお前ら。Knights of Favonius are under attack.
追いかけるぞ。
After her.
木は熟した。
It's time.
総員、これより作戦開始だ。第三小隊、偽物を頼む。
Third Company, 偽物頼む。
やっと君たちと話せるね。ここ数日の出来事は後で詳しく説明するけど、一つ、僕は人を殺していないし、錬金術の実験で死体を利用したこともない。
I know you remains as part of an alchemical experiment.
二つ、裁判に出席した騎士団のほとんどはこの作戦を知っていた。証人席の中にもディルックのように鋭い人は裁判が始まる前
The
から
events of the past few days were all part of plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wow, that's quite an involved plan.
あ、ついてきてくれ。
Follow me. Alrighty. Love you. Oh no.
なんで街の中に魔物がいるんだ
The Mondstadt is under attack. Man, feels almost surreal. Feels like such a fitting story for interconnector towards Not Cry, right? Whatever lies ahead for this game's story, this feels like the best reminiscing ever the game could have presented with. Not a single game would have done anything like this right here, right now. Like, listen to the music. It feels to me like, you know, such a revival of a game. Like, not all people are going to see it the same way I do, right? Not all people are going to appreciate it in the same scale. This feels to me like an actual revival, considering that during all this like Natlanese storylines, it already felt to me like the game is in insane pace right now. This feels to me so fresh and rejuvenating. It's like very good, I love it. Most of that mountain from Natlan, it felt to me like absolute filler. Like irrelevant part of the story, just a little bit of adding up to what we already established about Natlan and whatnot. And I'm sure that this game still has some fire to it, and it's going to present us with few more like regions that are crazy, like, you know, like economy scale. But what we're having here right now, it feels like just very wholesome deviation. You know, sooner or later after Skirk, we're going to have Alice as well, the Clea's mom. I'm waiting on that one way more than I do on Skirk, to be honest. The elf girl small one looks so cute. So, you know. Now we're here with Albedo Inadot teams during Dragonspine Revival. Astounding. Blessed.
雪山から降りてきた魔物だ。そろそろ攻撃が始まるだろう。でも、こちらも準備はしてある。
They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been prepared for this.
ルリンの復活に備えてずっと警戒していたんだ。腐食の力の影響を受けた魔物たちがどんどん凶暴になっていくのを見て、いずれモンド城を襲うだろうと予測していた。
This feels to me magical. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt.
戦いは必ず起こる。だから今回の作戦を立案したんだ。
So we made preparations for an inevitable battle.
二人とも僕と一緒に行動してくれないか？
Ah man,
各部隊の支援に力を貸してほしい。
The stupid place will talk with Barbara first. First things first in the first chapter of Mondstadt. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
わかった。まずは
外壁の上だ。
The top of the city wall. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. Oh. Man, the sweet skin. Even Mona is there. Oh, I cannot screenshot. Oh. Yahoo!
それ。
それ。Oh, I can hear the attacking sound. Huh. Mona, what the hell? Where's your actual design? Why do you wear this?
陣団長、騎士団本部周辺の危険はひとまず取り除かれました。
Master Jin headquarters should be secure by now.
迅速な対応と十分な人員配置のおかげで各エリアへの支援も順調です。
We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
あ、ほくろ。各隊の情報によると、雪山から来た魔物は付近の住民に化けている可能
Our
性が
intel
ある。
suggests that the monster from
よく
Dragonspine
見
could
極める
be
ようにしてくれ。
disguised as a Mondstadt citizen, so be sure to exercise caution.
占いによると魔物ではない謎の力の影響を受けている人もいるようです。
My deviation revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power, and not all of them are monsters.
そのような人を見つけたら暴走しないよう見張ってくれ。決してむやみに傷つけてはならない。
For those people, they
も
must
し戦
subdue,
うとな
not
ったら
harm.
必ず相手の正体を確かめるように。
Before attacking, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with. Ha! かしこまりました。へか。かしこまりました。Oh no, Mondstadt under attack. Oh, it's like Natlan all over.
アルベド隊長に栄養騎士。
Oh,
それに
Captain
白い
Albedo.
浮遊生物も。
Oh
この
no,
辺り
no.
の住民はどうも様子がおかしいので、くれぐれもお気をつけを。
ヒーロー決断。
どよめく進学火炎を刻め。危険。太陽の本能を加速。
ジャスティス。
助かったよ。ここを抑えられたのは君たちのおかげだ。
助かったよ。
みんな無事だといいんですが、ご助力いただき本当にありがとうございます。
We appreciate the help. Oh, Venti. What are you staring here at the windmill? Go help people.
大丈夫か？
Venti, are you fine?
いけない。誰か来る。
Someone's coming.
助けて。お願いだから襲わないで。
Help me, please, someone help me.
お
Oh.
い、何してるんだよ。
ありゃ、君たちだったんだ。ならお芝居はいらないね。
Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
そろそろ始まるはずだ。
Venti, you do realize that we just thought that you were an imposter as well.
そろそろ始まるはずだ。計画通り頼んだよ。
It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
わかった。はあ、それにしてもこんな大仕事久しぶりだよ。すっごく疲れそう。
Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting. What? He's going to climb on top of a like statue of Seven himself?
ちゃんとお酒はおごるから安心してくれ。
I'll treat you a drink for your trouble. Just a little bit of rum afterwards, and you're going to be replenished.
それならオッケー。
Yeah, sorry, not okay.
アルベド、銀融野郎 の正体を知ってるみたいだな。
These two know the other's identity then. People can make new friends when we're not here, you know?
先ほどの裁判中、ドラゴンスパインから魔物が押し寄せてきてね。しかも途中で凶暴さを増したんだ。おそらく魔物たちの中核が君たちの作戦で危機に陥ったからだろう。
The core coming under pressure. Is it like due to Albedo like investigating too much or what?
でも魔物が
進化は
Oops.
経緯
でも魔物がこんなに早く進化するなんて。
I never expected those monsters to have become so advanced.
進化は敬意を払うべき現象だと僕は考えている。ましてやドゥリンは以前の偽物を吸収しているからね。
So Albedo investigated that Durin cannot die. It still lives like so, you know. This is why all of this happening.
そういえばアルベドが描いた地図と3つの穴。
Honestly, this feels to me like a not bad, act to exercise caution. Feels like Mondstadt is able to fend off the invaders, right?
死体を埋めているところを目撃されたのは事実だよ。でもそれにはもちろん事情があった。僕が雪山を観察しているとあることに気づいたんだ。彼らはドゥリンの力の影響を受けたと思われる。深刻な事態にならずに済んだ人もいれば、魔物に飲み込まれてしまった人もいた。
Somewhere under the influence of Durin's power, but the less
そして
fortunate
魔
ones
物
had
は
already
その
been.
人に擬態してモンド城に紛れ込んだんだ。
They were led by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city.
魔物に飲まれたのは家族のいない人たちばかり。その方が周りに気づかれにくいからだろう。奴らの狙いは人間の姿を借りてより多くの人に近づくことで、僕が処理したのは人に害をなそうとしていた2体だったんだ。
Gaia. Most those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated two who attempted to attack. Wasn't there Gaia in his speech?
ディルックの旦那が見つけた歯と骨は被害者のものだったのか？
What about the remains Dirk found? Did they belong to the one of victims? Oh shit, how many people without relatives here on Mondstadt? It's like Saint Freya Academy.
ああ、魔物は人を飲み込んだ後、ゆっくりと消化していく。けど場合によっては体の一部を残しておき、姿を維持するための支えにするんだ。最初の被害者は髪の毛、2人目は歯と骨だった。
Okay. The monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second some teeth and bone.
アルベドが倒したのはあくまで人に擬態した魔物。
There's dialogue for for half an hour here while City is fending off an actual assault.
アルベドが倒したのはあくまで人に擬態した魔物。けど人の体の一部が見つかったから彼は少しでも弔おうと埋葬したんだ。
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monsters' mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
ああ、僕にできるせめてものことだったから
Someone
ね。
had to be a disposing
それに
unit.
そこから得られる腐敗のデータは役に立った。旅人、以前雪山で僕の姿をしたトリックフラワーを一緒に倒した後、お互いに物語を作って話したことを覚えているかい？
Okay. After we defeated Doppelganger, Hopperflower, and Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener, I remember.
覚えてくれていたんだね。じゃあ1号に取って代わろうと企んだ2号がトリックフラワーを使って3号を作ったという話も覚えているかな？
Oboje can I? Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2. In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopper flower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter on Dragon Spine that day.
そう、僕は2号の息の根を止めて雪山に埋めたんだ。
Subject 2, I confronted him and
君
buried
た
his
ちが
body
見
on
つけた穴
Dragon
は
Spine, so you
そ
see.
の時のものだよ。
At one point, there was something hidden in that hole we found.
でもここ最近、グリーンの活性化が
During his becoming more revitalized by the day under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach.
2号という失敗作を吸収したことで、グリーンはその知識を取り入れた。
Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from the power of his ability had been able to transform their appearance.
また、最近雪山に長く滞在していた人たちも、グリーンの力の影響を受けたと考えられる。すぐに異変が現れるわけじゃないけど、影響がどの程度かを予測するのは難しい。
Holy shit, Dragon Spine and actual like evil tree. Humans who ventured into Dragon Spine for too long are all bound to fall under Durin's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive.
町の人たちの様子がおかしいのは君たちも気づいていたよね。体に潜む
だから。
でもただの一般人だったらどうする？
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation in which imposter had no choice but to unleash the power, all those under the influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
だから僕がここにいるんだよ。手伝うって約束したからに。
ウェンティが風の力で彼らを抑えている間に騎士団が確保する。
It's like
その後、
the Venti is going to cast the main expansion around Monster.
ウェンティが風の力で彼らを抑えている間に騎士団が確保する。その後、適切な処置を行う予定だ。
He says Kaze, so wind, right? So Anemo is wind essentially. Power of Anemo, Kaze, so some kind of wind barrier is going to cast upon.
これで大体
了解。あ、僕の正体はくれぐれもばらさないようにね。
Keep my identity to yourself, okay?
よし。風は
風は
これで大丈夫そうだ。
Oh, an actual wind. Currents. Paimon's never seen this many.
みんな、城内の雰囲気は準備できたよ。
ああ、他の招待の状況。
問題ない。こっちは人手が足りてるから支援も可能だ。
Oh, the Ember is going to crash now.
では、側門周辺の支援を。
分かった。すぐ行こう。
すごいぞ。風の力で会話できるなんて。
Wow, it's long distance wind communication. How is that even possible?
ああ、風神バルバトスの加護のおかげだ。この防衛戦、必ずや勝利をつかもう。
Oh, Lord Barbatos' blessing. Thank
敵の
you.
方を向かずに小声で喋れば会話を聞かれないようにもできるよ。
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
だから急にしゃがみ込んでコソコソしだしたんだな。
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
その言い方ひどくない？
You didn't have to broadcast that.
あれ？この声はもしかしてウェンティ？
もしかしてWenty?
おい、バレちゃったぞ。
Oh, we've been found out.
ごめんよ。たまたまここを通りかかったら魔物に襲われちゃったんだ。でも僕の声を聞きつけたアルベドと旅人。ああ、それとパイモンが助けてくれたからもう大丈夫。
無事で何
What
よ
an
りだよ。
acting.
じゃあ僕たちは
ごめんよ。たまたまここを通りかかったら魔物に襲われちゃったんだ。でも僕の声を聞きつけたアル
Wenty. What a funny boy.
うん、 本当に助かったよ。風神のご加護があらんこと。
Oh, made anymore can protect you. I.e. me.
ここは僕に任せて。
Oh, makasete. Oh. Hmm? Why are we in the cutscene? I thought we were supposed to like help out city, but
選べることなら橋の真ん中になんか立ちたくないんだが。
I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on the bridge.
ん？来たか。
Oh, kitaka.
どけ！
Move away.
おっと危なかった。助かったぜディルック。
助かったぜディル君。
礼はいらない。君がいようがいまいが僕の行動は変わらなかった。むしろ君にそこにいられると邪魔なくらいだ。
It was for my own convenience you were on my way.
なら俺は別のところに行くか。ここにいても元素反応で水蒸気を出すことくらいしかできないしな。あまり役に立てなそうだ。
Let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway.
そうか。
冗談だ。ところでお前はいつから気づいてたんだ？
最初の裁判の時だ。
となるとヘルターの偽物。
ヘルターよりも君の方に違和感があった。
俺に？弁護人としての責務を果たしていなかったとでも？
My defense was not passionate enough.
そうじゃない。ただ緊張感がなさすぎた。
Weren't nervous enough.
だったらディルックは俺がいつ緊張すると思うんだ？
自分で考えろ。また敵が来るぞ。
考えるのは面倒だ。やめておこ
う。やめておこう。Looks like back to the Phoenix City. Wow, we're Dulic now. Holy shit.
裁きを受けよ。
裁きを受けよ。
火炎よ。
燃
やし尽くせ。
Oh, this feels so epic. Like an actual arena. Oh. Oh man, I remember when people actually started out playing this Genshin game and some actually wanted this Diluc character because of his triple skill. It looks like the best even to this day. This crap. He's even been used with Xinyan at certain, like, you know, occasions. Xianyun? I saw Xianyun. Oh, the Sky Apple.
おとなしくしやがる。すまんすまん。畜生。
Oh my god, I'm going to lose.
これ。風邪ひくなよ。
火炎よ。燃やし尽くせ。
Yeah. It's unfortunate we weren't able to, you know, run around the city more. I did not think it's going to throw us into the cutscene. There's like no point of no return.
ここに来る余裕があるってことは、他のエリアはそれほど緊迫してないってことか。
If you had time to make it here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure. Like, I genuinely wish I was exploring like city a little bit more. I don't think there's going to be anything crazy in there, right? But just in case.
主要ルートを抑えれば戦闘の主導権を握ったも同然だ。君たちの判断は正しい。
Controlling the main route means controlling the course of the battle.
ああ、心配無用だ。
騎兵隊の元隊長と現隊
Oh
長。
my god.
というべきじゃないか？
Look at these two giants standing next to like Lilliput. Something is wrong with heights in here. The two lost child, Albedo and Lumine.
よしてくれ。
じゃあ、ここは頼んだよ。
ああ、健闘を祈る。
No, I actually think they're that like small.
そうだ。
They're not.
裁判ではありがとう。途中から僕の無実を信じてくれていたよね。
Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in the court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by then.
最初の裁判の時点でもう違和感を覚えてたらしいぜ。
どちらかといえば、かつて僕を助けてくれた人が一夜で冷血な殺人犯になるわけが
It
ない。
just does not settle right that someone who helped me in the past may be a blood killer, cold-blooded killer.
その言葉を
僕を信じてくれたこと、そして騎兵隊隊長への協力に心から感謝する。
Thank you for trusting me and choosing for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. I'll see you soon.
くれぐれも
くれぐれも気をつけてください。Back to the office. Oh, who is this mate? Fishelina. Huh. OMG, even Barbara. Well, she's going to treat the wounded. Get close to the injured Knights of Aonius and touch them with a small girl. A revitalizing essence of small girl. Na 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 na. Let's kiss. Huh. Yeah. Hey. I think Barbara's cake has not nearly enough been discussed in here. Hold on. You all do remember this one, right? Existing. But people were head over heels back on release over this one.
みんなを守るからね。
Auto Apocalypse.
はい、これで大丈夫だよ。
You should be on the mend.
ありがとうございます。バーバ、外は危険ですので、牧師の皆様。
あなたもだよ。
Is there that
その
guy?
体で前線に戻るのは無理だからね。
Oh, Barbara is so cute. Is there a guy that was obsessed over her? Is it this one? You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
ねえ、ご安心ください。後方支援に戻るだけですから。無茶はしませんよ。
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with logistics from the back.
それなら私たちも何かお手伝いできると思う。
That's what I...
バーバラの言う通り、今は怪我人が一人で行動するには危険すぎるわ。そこにも前線に戻ろうとしてる騎士が何人かいるし、私が護送してあげる。
護送してあげる。There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I'll escort you all myself.
それは助かる。
これも仕事のうちよ。気にしないで。
気にしないで。
バーバラ、ここは任せたから。
安心して行ってきて。
俺に任せて。私に任せて。私に。
なんでこんな状況になったかはよくわからないけど、お姉ちゃんたちはずっと前から今日に向けて準備してきたんだし、多分大丈夫だよね。
Barbara's breath of fresh air voice back in office. I don't really know how all this started, but I do know that Jean and others have been preparing for this for a really long time, so I think everything will be alright.
絶対に大丈夫。
It has to be.
バーバラ、今忙しいか？
Jean walk.
お姉ちゃん、大丈夫だよ。
伝えておきたいことがあるんだ。 数日後モンド城が騒がしくなるかもしれない。戦いもあるだろう。だから
Eat well.
くれぐれも気をつけてほしい。
くれぐれも気をつけてほしい。
どうしてわかるの？
アルベドの予測だ。ドラゴンスパインと関係があるらしい。あそこについては彼が一番詳しいからな。
ドラゴンスパイン、モンド城が危なくなるの？
保証はできないが、騎士団が全力でモンド城を守るつもりだ。
Whatever we can to protect people.
じゃあお姉ちゃんのことは誰が守るの？
自分で守ると約束しよう。
Don't worry, I'll look out for myself. The MVP, the Jin.
無事でありますように。
バーバラ、ちょっと手を貸してくれる？
Itakoro. I'm coming. Bam. Oh my god, even Benny here. Benny Boki, Hajime Rizou. Oh, the fly champion. Is there this guy hidden? What is his name? Mika?
各小隊は注意してください。敵は11時方向から急速に接近中。
Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock.
数はヒルチャールが25体、エルフのヒルチャールが2体、あとスライムが数種類。
25 villagers, 2 blazing axe, metachurls, and a bunch of different slimes.
各元素の応戦準備を。
Elemental countermeasures.
了解。アンバー、ミカ、礼を言うぜ。
Amba, Mika, Eoze. The elemental countermeasures are Kae and Diluc. You love the stance of Kae. Looks pretty epic. Oh, now what? Yeah. How do I throw this thing? You
ウサ
don't?
ギ伯爵出撃。
Hey, Baron Bunny.
ピュン、ウサギ伯爵出撃。
And it feels so refreshing to. Oh my god, the volume. It feels so refreshing to use Ember here in 2025. So funny. Oh man, 74 pulls, 13 days. I hope we get Skirk. Should be 100 by then, right?
ピュン、頼んだわよ。
去ってください。治療は僕にお任せを。
もう逃げ道はないよ。
I remember.
各小隊位置につきました。
Oh, units are now in position.
ヘルターの声を聞くと未だに驚いてしまうな。
Hey, so your voice scared me just now.
まだ偽物騒ぎから頭を切り替えられていないんですか？
なあ、なるへ、君が急にいなくなったからジン団長に聞いてみたんだ。そしたらヘルターは無事だが ある任務のためにしばらく姿を消してもらう必要がある。
Go on an
ヘルター
important
が死ん
mission.
だと周りに思わせるためだって言われて。
Important mission is go absent when the imposter is going to run amok. I'm getting hungry.
でもその2日後に君は戻ってきた。見た目はまるっきり同じだし、もし事前に知らされてなかったら。
Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jin hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it. Hook, line and sinker.
恐ろしいですね。
だよね。身近な人が実は魔物の化けた偽物だったなんて誰だって信じられないよ。
Oh my god,
想像するだけで身の毛がよだつもん。
her voice feels most surreal of all. Get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser.
今回の件が片付いたら
アルベドさん、大丈夫でしたか？裁判を傍聴。
私も最初聞いた時モンドで本当に殺人事件が起きたのかと思って。
アンバーが知らなかったのならエウルアは最後まで秘密を守り抜いたんだね。二人ともありがとう。僕は大丈夫だよ。
Seems like your girlfriend made all clear.
確かに真剣な時のエウルアって絶対に秘密を口外しないよね。
Oh, how about that wall penetrating? Oh, right.
オイラたちも前からそう思っ。
だがどうしてヘルターが選ばれたんだ？ずっと疑問だったんだが。
ガイアの提案さ。作戦を実行するには人望がありながらそれほど目立たない人が適任だろうとね。ヘルターさんはまさにその条件にぴったりだった。彼女も自ら作戦に加わることを希望し行方不明となったことで。
そういえば騎士団の隊員が事故に遭ったという噂を耳にしたこと。
それも作戦の一環だった。全体の流れはこうだ。まずヘルターさんが野外での勤務中に事故に。情報の発信源は騎兵隊。
Oh shit, that's a lot of exploration and backtracking here. A lot of text, in fact. So I didn't know Amber, then it seems you I did an excellent job. Wait, so how did you decide Herta should disappear again after all this fighting? I can't seem to get it straight. Was Kaya's suggestion? He said the plan would work best with someone well known and reputable without being too high profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. Ah, that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during the mission, of course. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, right. The news came from Kaye and Hertha direct subordinates.
数日後、偽物。
それって
半年以上前ですね。
そんなに前から準備してたのか。
6 months!
今回の敵の手口は予想よりもずっと慎重に。
Our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than subject to.
偽物のヘルターさんが僕たちの信頼を得たと確信する。それに僕を陥れるための証拠。
でもリュリンはどうやって騎士団。
Did they send Hertha to Fontaine or what?
騎士団の中に。
心配しなくていい。バルバ。
そっか。でも本当にハラハラしたぞ。
Don't worry, Barbatos already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
それも想定内だよ。もしあの時僕が殺したのは人間じゃないとすぐに打ち明けていたら相手に突っ込まれている。
What do you mean doesn't have Barbatos' blessing? It's like, are you telling that Ventus authority is so insane that he can like track people by the wind, like feel them and allow like certain passages to be eliminated? Holy shit.
それでつまり反論すれば僕の正体がバレて。
なるほどな。
ありがとう。それからもう一つ。君は気づいてないかもしれないけど実は
You might know it, but you've been part of the plan since
作戦
beginning.
の一員だったんだ。
Me, but I did not even know there was a plan.
その点についてはどうか謝らせてほしい。事前に作戦をこう言うと戸惑うかもしれないけどあえて 君たちに黙っていたのは
Might not sound intuitive,
よ
but
り確実に成功させるためだった。
you're kept in dark to make plan succeed even more better.
作戦を立てた当初から僕の執務室にある資料を調べてくれる人が必要だと考え、君ならウィンドブルーム祭の期間中にさらに栄誉騎士としての正義感と責任感
And
から
I knew your sense of responsibility and justice. Alright, we kind of end with the voice in here. I feel like this 2 hour 38-minute mark was just plentiful for the day. And your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation.
偽物のヘルターさん。つまり、
So the story is quite interesting, clearly. It's crazy to revive the story for the game this old in this manner. Like, everything falls in pieces, every character has own role in this, and it all makes sense. For Interconnector towards Not Cried, the last region of the Genshin Impact, this feels more than perfect.
その通り。最初から
Like all the cutscenes, every character acts quite well. The Barbatos and even Eola is shown. Wow. All those are the fake hair that subject who has met you on Dragonspine before. Eve, she thought even if I had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Wow, it's the same one. Hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you.
それからあまりアルベドを
Don't
責め
be
ないで
too hard
やって
on
ほしい。
Albedo. He's a good boy.
彼はあくまでモンドを守るためにそうしたんだ。多くの人命に関わ
We
る
had
作
no
戦だ。
other choice.
栄誉騎士とパイモンが
本当か
嬉しいぞ。
嬉しいぞ。
What a blessing to be here with Paimon in 2025. Paimon Impact. Orishizo. Thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part.
礼を言うべきはこちらだ。
Honor is ours. Honor unite.
今エウラーの声が聞こえた気がするぞ。側門に行ってみないか？
Oh, is it still continuous? Holy shit, it's like 7 markers on the map. Go to Mondstadt side gate. Which one? Oh my god. And actually, every character we can speak
ど
with.
うなってるの？酔っ払いよりも厄介だにゃ。
No.
アルベド、旅人。もし助けを必要とする人を見つけたら、キャッツテールに来るよう伝えてくれる？
Feel free to send them to the Cat's Tail.
ここは私が必ず守るから、絶対安全だよ。
I'll be here to watch your things, so the tower will be safe.
助かるよ。ありがとう。ディオ。
助かるよ。ありがとう、Diona. So that is the main objective B1, right? Oh, wasn't there a marker there? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Holy shit. Oh, Benny. Benny and well, he's hitting on the girl.
倒れてるもんだからてっきり怪我でもしたのかと思ったぜ。
その
I can't believe city is under assault, but the guy is hitting on girls.
ふりをしてたの。そうすれば魔物が近づいてきても不意をつけるでしょ。
So I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on the monster that way.
なるほど。よくある戦術だな。アルベド。それに旅人も。
Hello, Benny.
ベネット、彼女をキャッツテールまで送ってくれるかい？ディオナがそこを仮の避難所にしているんだ。
Benny Boken,始まるぞ。
わかった。任せてくれ。
Oh, Benny, happy birthday. Oh man. Ooh, this is so fun. This is so fun. Was there no vent on the statue?
時間が
Hey Mona.
ちょうど君について話していたところだ。
お久しぶりです。作戦、私はここで戦局の把握に努め、ご安心ください。水浦の番は失敗の可能性を一切示していません。
My Sky Glass doesn't show the slightest chance of
絶対
failure.
に勝てますよ。
Sky what? Is that her device? The regular one. I never knew it's Sky Glass. Oh no. Wow.
戦いに集中して支援する。
Huh. Oh, it's a pyro one. Holy shit, it's like 6 regions in were pyro.
疑似用か。
On fires. How do they make this thing fly?
創世の術。
Is it too much to the border? Ooh. No really punch.
任せてください。燃やし尽くして。
Oh, yeah, it's good.
冥王牽制へ。
騎士の風格に気をつけます。お二人ともありがとうございます。おかげで戦闘が想定より早く終わり、私はこのままここに残り、皆様のお力になりたいと思います。どうかご心配なさらず、お二人にはどうかお気をつけください。お二人ともありがとうございます。おかげで戦闘が想定より早く終わりました。
Man, this voice is most of the feels so robotic.
私はこのままここに残り、皆様のお力になりたいと思います。どうかご心配なさらず、お二人には他にやるべきことがあるのですよね。どうかお気をつけください。無事に戻られることを祈っております。急げー。うん。
あら、
Oh,
可愛い子ちゃん。
可愛い子
よかったわ。これでここも早く片付きそうね。
ピカ。あ、お疲れ様。僕たちも手伝うよ。
あら、可愛い子ちゃん。
負けの明星。ふっと。燃やし尽くして。と。せ。や。
しびれさせちゃうわよ。
創世の術。異形を見届けよ。
ウィンドブルーム祭中にこんなにビリビリしたのは久しぶりだわ。
It's insane this one's still alive.
師匠、昔はよくやってた。
ビリビリをそんなわけないでしょまあ、たまによ。そういえばこの間、先生の手紙でも同じことを聞かれたわ。優しいおもてなしを心がけてるって返事したけど。
So same voice of Sasho and Kiara from Fate Go, right? I don't remember the voice actors, but this one's definitely Lee Win.
生徒が先生のやり方を真似るのはよくあることでしょ。あの人はソロン派の心優しい教授だから。今回だって優しくビリビリさせたのよ。ジンがこの場にいても止めなかったと思うわ。
優しくビリビリ。
リサ、元気そうでよかったよ。
ええ、だって体を動かすのは健康にいいでしょ。
優しくビリビリ。
ええ、だって体を動かすのは健康にいいでしょ。
キャッツテールのディオナのところに行くといい。あの子が守ってくれるはずだ。
本当にわかった、すぐ行くよ。
時間が。
あとは僕たちに任せてくれ。
遅刻。遅刻。いや。遅刻。
はあ、私のせいだわ。クレイがすばしっこいのは知っていたのに注意しきれてなかった。あっという間にどこかへ行っちゃうなんて。アルベドにどう言えばいいの？
アルベドがどうしたんだ？
アルベド、それに旅人にパイモンも。どうしてここに？
みんなを支援するために回っているんだ。必要があれば遠慮なく言ってくれていい。
ああ、なんならもう聞いちゃったしな。
ああ、クレイがいなくなってしまったの。本当にごめんなさい。すぐ探してくるわ。
それなら大丈夫だよ。
待った、何かこっちに向かってきてるぞ。
みんな戦闘準備。
ずっと一緒にいたのに急に走っていなくなってしまったの。
クレイは足が速いからね。でもあの子も騎士の一人だ。あまり心配はいらないよ。
みんなここにいたんだ。クレイも手伝うよ。
ほら、足が速いって言っただろ。
そうみたいね。爆弾ってすごいわ。
決闘せよ。へい。
クレイに任せ。
わめき。
クレイが手伝うよ。
よっ、目には目を。それ。それ。
クレイに任せ。
クレイ、よくやったね。この調子でエウルアの護衛も頼むよ。
アルベド。
クレイに任せて。アルベドお兄ちゃんはパトロール中？キャンプに行ったって聞いたけど、帰ってくるときにあのでかいのもついてきちゃったのかな？
キャンプ、なるほど。あの件は子供に知られない方がいいものね。
うん。だから今からジン団長のところに行ってキャンプの費用とかを清算してくる。クレイ、もし時間があるならエウルアを騎士団まで送ってくれるかな。
それじゃ火花騎士に護送してもらおうかしら。 ひとまず落ち着いたな。みんなご苦労だった。
大丈夫。事前の準備がバッチリだったから。
ならよかった。後で確認しよう。
戻ったぜ。
みんな大丈夫だったかい？
アンバーは平気？
大丈夫だよ。クレイがエウルアお姉ちゃんを武装したんだよ。そうなの？クレイすごいね。
他のものは？
ただいま戻りました。任務は全て完了です。
ああ、無事でよかった。今回の防衛作戦が成功したのは皆のおかげだ。
ジン団長もお疲れ様。ここ数日いろいろと大変だったろう。
そうさせてもらう。
いや、僕の仕事はまだ終わっていないんだ。もうしばらく休めそうにない。
そうか。思い出した。
ちょうど旅人とパイモンもいるし、後で一緒に本部で話そう。
手の空いた者は騎士団や教会に戻って休むといい。
クレイは私と一緒に帰ろっか。お茶を飲もう。ムーンパイもあるからね。やった
ー。やあみんな。
ウェンティ殿、今回は大変な役を任せてしまったな。
大変？あれ、必死に逃げ回ってたことがバレちゃった？
いや、すまない。今のは聞かなかったことにしてくれ。
冗談だよ。でも今回は確かに大変だったね。風で帽子が何度も飛ばされそうになっちゃったよ。
風の中に君の聞きたかった言葉はあったかい？
収穫はあったよ。外壁の上で長いこと耳を傾けてた甲斐があったね。苛立っている声、子供が不安がる声、怒りに震える声。
物語に出てきた2号の感情を吸収したことで、ルリンは孤独であるにもかかわらずこの世界のことをいくらか理解した。また自分が完璧な作品じゃないことも知ったんだろう。それを受け入れられなかったルリンにはとても生々しい感情が生まれた。完全体を消そう、母の子は一人で十分だというね。ルリンの生存本能と競争心から生まれたその思考は関わった者たち全てに伝播した。僕を裁判の場に立たせたことはルリンが2号の思考パターンを模倣して取った中でだが、そもそもルリンは社会への適応力を持ち合わせていない。その派生物がここまでできたのは奇跡と言えるだろう。
なるほど。だから風から子供の不安がる声や。
今も近くから聞こえるよ。
ファニーヤ、なぜ報告に来なかったんだ？
特に報告することがなかったので。
そうか。さっき君が第7小隊に転属したことについて話していた。今回の防衛作戦で君はパトロールと後片付けを担当していたのだろう？
はい、順調でしたのでご安心を。
一つ聞きたいのだが、なぜ君は今側門の方から来たんだ？もしや戦いの最後に風で通達した内容を聞いておらず、元の計画通り側門に集合すると思っていたのだろうか？
戦闘中急な計画変更は何度も行われたけど、君はそのどれも聞いていない。なぜならルリンの力の影響を受けているからだ。それも半年以上前に。
私は
動くな。あとは本部に戻ってからゆっくり話そう。怖がらないでいい。君の体に残った悪いものは僕がどうにかする。
時間が。ダイビングヒップ。えいはいというゴー。ぶつからないように。急げー。はっはっはっやえいせいはいはっほっやあえいえいせい。星と深淵。無事今日の星と深淵。ダイビングヒップ。おおはっはっ力っていうのはね、サボってると体から逃げちゃうんだよ。君も一緒にトレーニングどう？おはっはっはっおおおうんあはあはあおおはっはっはっお父さんとお母さんがこう言ってたんだ。どれだけ忙しくてもお腹が空いたら楽しくたくさん食べなさいって。だから食べ物を何段も重ねてギュッと押しつぶして食べるのが好きなんだ。そうすればすぐお腹いっぱいになれるし、時間も節約できるでしょ。スイッチにねよ、契約を果たせ。 君が止めるスケーターミニライブ2025最後までよろしくお願いします。手加減なしよ。発表の力を思い知らさい。落書きして目を届けてる日々だった。あがいていた不器用な言葉が独り言耳が高いもん叶えたいよ。止まんないのここから始めたい。期待したい肥大したこの想いなら歩めるかな。何回も叶えたいよ。止まんないの限りない終着点。期待の愛を声に変えて歌うまで咲き誇るよ。何回も何回も何十回も超えたいよ。錆びれた世界の果て前を向いてもう一度だけ進めるように。それは毎日何かが起きて心がいつもどこかいて仕掛けて休みたくなるような日々。時々見る夢のような案内世界に憧れてるだけでもいい。遠い遠い昔の物語みたい。単純で最後は幸せになるの。うまくいかなくたって背中を押してね。眩しい明日が
No wonder after obtaining Verxina that our luck at 0. It is no wonder. It should not refresh yet. Oh, we did. Let's freaking go. Right, which one do we get this time? Last time it was Cafe and someone else. Oh, who may it be? Woo! Who? Oh, Onyx Onion. Halloween one. That sounds good. Whee! A new version. Jet Black Automaton. Wow. Shimbery Crisoeso. Good, good. There's a new month. All the resets are there. No friendship points. It will scramble the 50 pulse. Out of support cards, that's good. Right, 50 pull. Wait, this one. 50 pulls. I did not plan to pull any on this, but if you are not lucky, you are not lucky. Looks like we aren't. Right. 50 pulls to the guts of attempt. Oh, not bad. Not more than that. Gotta attempt our event and bless Lords for giving me Verxina, she's the best. 22 days for this Masters Challenge. Not finished. Ramona-san.
教えてくれたら曖昧にぼやかした感情に芽吹き花咲くように変わる記憶は息も忘れてしまったに心に至らない愛に夢ぶつ私はバリアーションに割って一人きり不確かな模写に月が街を止め
余ダメージをダウンさせると同時に自身の攻撃力をアップするんだ。
敵の攻撃力まで盗めるなんて姉子あったってやつは
姉子？負け犬呼ばわりした割に随分敬意のこもった呼び方だな。おい鶏、それ以上ブンってここつける。で右のブンここブン
でここで B で左ってことですね。ちょ引っかかっています。引っかかっています。あ、大丈夫だ大丈夫だ。ここで B ここで分で G 充電でそこで両手じゃない両方時間との勝負。頑張ってください。3、2、1。ブン。お手手が書いて書いてこれでチャージオッケーでブンあ、もうない2回タッチだ2回タッチそれオッケーでもう一回いやだからもう切れた3つ全部ついてなきゃダメなのでもシミュレーション三角1回押したらもう1回タッチして反対側にタッチかわかりやすい説明だどの三角ですかシャカールさん今の対面であった三角あるだろうここねこれのどっちか1個をタッチしたらそれもう1回タッチして反対側の三角にタッチなるほど三角を二同士ですつまりめんどくせえ構造工場長作るな申し訳ありません工場長の設計ミスを私がなんとか乗り換えるおわちさん行くぞいけ私のお手って早く帰ってくるんだよ確かにせーの行くぞはあよっこいどっかまだ行きましょうまだ心の準備っていうものがまだ話してないのがよいしょ大丈夫引っかかっちゃうはいはあどっこいいせーのスタート帰ってきて早いぞなんか今日ははいオッケー充電したで1個つけろ戻れで片方三角そうだでもう一回今の三角これをつけろはいで別の三角つけろおしいただろ遅かったみたいだなもう厳しいだからやり方分かったからもう一回やればできるんじゃないかあれシャカールやる気満々かそれ今のいやタンホイザーがもう一回やった方がいいんじゃないかこれはもっとじゃラスホイザーラスホイザーでこう多分もう一回でできんだろう白沖様によるとあと1秒くらいでいけてたそうですよ順番は合ってるはず頑張れはいよどこが足りないここじゃないですこちらであそういける一旦深呼吸こうちょいこの引っかかるのは何でしょうこの見えない壁が生まれるんですよねここにこう放って入れなくなっちゃうんです干渉だな干渉してるんです世界とのいくぞ5だからどういうカウントがもうゼロの気持ちで聞いてた今ゼロタッチ逃げチャージオッケーはいタッチからのチャージからのタッチ
Is it still stupid as Pishachi in this Elysian realm? Oh shit, this is going to be Pishachi for next like eternity. Can they switch the boss? It felt like this Pishachi has been here for like 2 or 3 months by now. It's like it's irregular. Right. Oh, destroy everything on Kalpas. Oh, Kalpas's signet fills up so fast on Elysia. Regular one that is Kalpas. Alright, another round of Musume. Holy shit, that's a good Rexina. What the hell, that one's like almost competitive. It's going to be like UD5, I think. What is the type of this one? Laser runner. I think she's runner, right? But I'm gonna take leader skills, because those are probably in abundance, unlike runner one. This horses usually can substitute, to be honest, in this Musume game. It's never like they cannot. It's so empty in here by 2025, and there's only one side of the world that resulted in such a scenario. Only one. There's no means of communication, there's no need for people to spread anywhere. This world keeps constantly on dying and dying and dying and rebirthing. All you have some people like how punny they are. How miserable, in fact. It's holy shit, it's hilarious. Yeah, UD5. Yeah, just what we need for this event farming runs, to be honest. Queen's Rebirth. Oh, 70,000 PT per run. Yeah, it will be taking some time here. Like, I need to do 10 runs in here. I honestly, in all the honesty, I would rather like skip doing this and just go start clipping and sending out things over social media. But we are low on pulse in this Musume game, so you know, I'm probably going to prioritize one Musume game here for the day being. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna ditch after like some amount of run. That's when I'm done with Honkai 3, to be honest. And Wua. It's probably going to be two those games and I'm out. Yeah, there's also the archive rate, I don't care about that one. Right, another support. Cap, that's the last one. More bonus PTs. So remember to level it up. Alright, 50. Only 600 potions. Alright, just done with my Elysian Realm run, done with my Wooden Quest stamina, and out of here. Even though, how much is it, like 6 hours in? Yeah, I may not do any Wooden Quests in here, just like, holy shit. Get done with this Elysian Realm run and I'm out of here. Stupid Azure in dock space, not enough, like, holy shit, yeah man. I'm here to be sitting and managing dock for my entire life. Whoever came up with this like dog shit in this game, it's like the fact that there is no in how long this exists, like game 6 years. In 6 years there's no feature that allows for auto conversion of those like stupid shits that eat dog space after each run. They are like, you know, like X2 run, like full auto, etc. But holy shit, it's like not enough deck space, man. Not enough deck space. Alright. I'm supposed to be like putting my entire salary every single day to expand the docks. Alright, man. You just have like 2000 dock space, and when you run those like 2000, you have to manually like delete all of it. Let's go. At this point of time, that game kind of hitting like, you know, Gross's frontline point at which it's like it's extremely tedious to maintain. It's like this is the primary reason why I sold like Gross's frontline account. It's like, oh shit, this is more tedious to maintain than have in life. It's not like it's that bad to be honest, but I love how these enemies line up with Elysia's signet. And I'm only doing this because it's like UR event. Otherwise, you only like you get done with event and like just clearing it. They even added up like, you know, one run for each stage. Like it's super clear to clear out those Azure Lane events shit right now. Just the biggest one is like this, what I'm doing here. That is an absolute S. It's like UR event grind when they add UR in the shop. Generally us. What do we do next attack will be? Hua. It should be Hua. Hometown. Imagine having hometown in this world. This world's like every single day on the brink of destroying itself. If not for Hua to know. Right, we're going with stars. 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 The lonely moon. Da, 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 da. Is that necessary that she's using her auto skill like 3 times in a row? Da, 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 da. There's so many posts every single day on social media on which you can be like appearing to point out that English language is forbidden. Honestly, the cipher looks pretty good or at the Starl game. It's like, you know, I don't like her personally, I don't, but she doesn't really has it in her like no childish face and paired up with nice thighs and tits. Right, listen, very average description, right? She's like demigod of take here, not as Paradophilia but with tits and legs being thrown at the camera. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Well, Genshin's paralogism today was so refreshing, it's insane. I cannot wait for not crash stuff. Who was? Right. Be right back, to be honest. Be right back. Gotta do things. Calm myself down and allow for next things to happen here, I believe.
なりたいと願ってすればこのまま一人じゃ何もできない全部決めるのは自分次第初めて背中を見た時にかっこめたどこまで行けるのか今度臆病がそこに立っている3秒前バックステージ震える背中を君に預けてこの